Hello guys, how are you? And welcome back to the Manager's Journey with me, John, aka Old Man Suda, and we are back again. It is the start of Season 3, and as you can see, we're on the page of Brackley Town, but this isn't the team we manage anymore. We have got a brand new team, and you might have seen it because I by accident left that hanging over there, so you might have seen it a second ago, but yeah, we've got a brand new team. I felt like we were quite lucky actually. We got a championship side, which I didn't expect us to get. So there's no point keeping it off. We are now managers of Barnsley in the championship. It's not a bad looking team, not the biggest squad in the world, but I thought it was a good stepping stone, especially if we could use these. Then maybe go and get like a derby or even a low league Premiership club like Crystal Palace or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It'd be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, took them over. We'll go through some of the team quickly. Some decent players as well. Cameron McGean, who the name, I'm sure there's been a lot of people talking about him in real life as well. Very good player. 25 years old, looks really good actually overall. I think he's probably our star player by a bit of a country mile, to be honest. Northern Ireland he's from. Not bad stats at all, not the best in the world, but he's good midfield, especially for this sort of level. We've got a couple of loans and I'll go for them in a minute, but Woodrow as well looks decent, doesn't look bad. Striker, not bad stats, hopefully he'll score a couple of goals for us overall. But quite a young team, as we can see. Matthew Pennington looks pretty decent as well. Yeah, there's some good looking players. I know Liam Lindsay has been picking up, a lot of people have been talking about him as well as, this is in real life, Adam Davis. I believe he's just about to make a Stoker looking at him, or just about looking at him. Someone's got to try and get him Cardiff at the moment. So yeah, overall I think we've got a really good team. We'll obviously go through the team a little bit more as we go. I mean, some of the names I recommend is Tyler Backett. I think most people know that name as well. You know, pretty much ex-Man U sort of youngster. There's probably Nathan Dyer as well, 32 years old now, obviously getting on a little bit, but was a decent player. And I'm sure there's a couple of others through here as well if we looked that people would recognise. Alex Moet, I'm sure I recognise that name as well. So yeah, there's probably definitely a couple of people. Like I said, we've done some business. We've had a few loans. If I go to the transfers quickly, you'll see we had a lot of like players coming up free. We had a lot of players a couple of players from Liverpool come on loan. Liverpool, the reason we're getting a lot of loans from them is that they are our senior affiliate. We've got that. So we loaned out 2 players, sold Des Grayson to Celtic as well. That was probably before my time. A lot of these are youngsters that have came through. They're not really in the first team or anything like that, as because they're in the 23s and that sort of stuff. So they're not really too worried. But the loans look good. Liam Cole looks really decent. Good sort of defensive midfielder. I felt we needed that. We need a defensive midfielder. We're going to be one of the weaker teams here. Harry Kane looks good as well as another central midfielder who can play defensive from Liverpool. And Adam Lewis, cover on that left hand side, but can play midfield if we need him to as well. So 3 decent players. We're looking at maybe 1 more or so. But overall, I'm really happy with what we've done. I think we've done some good business. Finances, as I said, we've got £5 million in the bank. We're 20k over our wage budget. That was happening before I even came to the club, though. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. But overall, I'm still really, really happy. If I go to the competition, you'll see Sky Bet Championship. We've actually played 1 game. And that was against Sheffield United. We beat them 2-0. Really, really good result for us, actually. I didn't expect us to beat them. We've got Wigan, I think it is today, in 19th. But yeah, we did really, really well against Sheffield United. It was a great start. I'll go to the schedule in a second. But if I quickly go here and look at the season preview, you'll see Barnsley meant to be finishing around sort of the bottom half. So a decent mid-table finish would be more than I'll be more than happy with overall. It's going to be difficult. It's a difficult league, but I think it's a good stepping stone for us, if anything else. So if we go to the schedule, you see we beat Sheffield United at home 2-0, which was really good for us. This is going to be one of those ones where we're not favourites to win a lot of the time. We've got to do our best. Hopefully we can stay off relegation, maybe finish mid-table or something like that. But overall, we've started absolutely fantastic. Tactics-wise, you'll see are playing sort of the tiki-taka because they want us to play possession football. And yeah, this seems to be working really well for us at the moment. I think they've got a decent, strong first team, but maybe not so much with the cover. So that's why we're bringing in a couple of the lone players, more for cover than anything else. Really give us that little bit more is what I feel would be the best. Just, a little bit of cover, help us out quite a bit. Overall, though, I'm really happy with how things have gone. Team report-wise, you can see the problem is wages. We're 20k over the wage budget and a little bit of depth overall, but I still think we're in a really good position. I still think we could do really well. I'm a bit worried about our goalkeeper. If I go to the position slate, and Dave, if he goes, we haven't really got a goalkeeper, so I'm trying to stay off any sort of bids for him. Wants to join Cardiff, as they have a much stronger squad. It might be hard. We might not be able to keep hold of him, so we might have to go and look for one. But I mean, it will get some wages for us, but yeah, I'd rather not get rid of him. We've got Jack Walton, who could possibly come in there if we need him to. Under 23s, we've got a couple of players who look like they could turn into some really good stars with the potential. If we can give them some game time or get them out on loan or anything like that. So there is definitely possibilities in this team to be really good. I mean, Dan Welch looks like could be an awesome winger at 16, 2 stars already. Danny Griffin looks pretty good for a midfield centre as well. 1 star just from Matt Redden as well, looks quite good as a goalkeeper. So there's definitely a lot of decent young players in this squad. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll be here long enough, because again, we'll probably only do another season or 2 of these and then look to move on to bigger teams, whether it's in the same league or in the Premiership. We're looking to move on to that next club and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, overall though, really happy with who we got. If we can, like I said, do well, it'll really do much for us. I'm trying to get them to do my coaching badges, so we're going to just ask them that quickly. And was it? We agree. So they're going to give me that. That's great. So hopefully that will help with that. Doing this coaching course will help loads. Probably try and maybe do the Continental B as well when we get a chance to. Overall, right, I don't think there's much else really to talk about at the moment. As the games go through, we'll go through a bit more. So we're going to get in and play the first game, the second game of the season, first game for you guys against Wigan. It's going to be a tough one. Wigan, not the best side in the Championship by a mile, but not a bad side either. This is going to be a difficult one. Have they got anyone here that we can recognise? Is that Lee Evans? It is. I recognise him. Where did I recognise him from? It might have been from the Sheffield United game, or Sheffield United or Wolves. I recognise him from. Anyone else who looks reasonably like we might recognise their names? Pilkington, is that Anthony Pilkington? Is he ex-Man U? No, he's not. He's from Wigan and Cardiff. I thought he might be the next Man U guy. There probably is 1 or 2 other people I should be actually recognising, but I don't. We're going to quickly go through this, see how we get on. Come on, lad, show me what you can do. Didn't really do much. We'll give him a passionate talk here, and then we'll get into the game. We're only going to bring 1 game this episode. Obviously, next time we will do the usual 2 episodes. I wanted to quickly show you the team we were. We're in the red. They're in the blue. I mean, I'd be happy if we could get another win or a draw. I'd be happy. I mean, we need to get about 40 to 50 points, I reckon, to be safe would be the absolutely fantastic. But it's going to be, like I said, really, really difficult, as it's Wigan who are coming forward at the moment. Evans with the ball now, gives it to Herc. Herc gets a chance for a shot. We do save it and do clear the ball just about. But we are going to expecting them to take pressure. I mean, we're being positive, we're going forward for it, but it's going to be difficult. But I mean, mistakes like that don't help. Evans gets the ball, but it's cannoned straight off one of our players, and it should hopefully be the end of the highlight. They make another chance here. Somehow Cole got through, but managed to somehow get the ball back. And what are we going to do here? We launch the ball forward. Woodrow's going to get there. How's he got there? I don't know, but he's got no one there. He puts it in. Ooh, there's a penalty. I'm not sure what happened there, but there's a penalty. Woodrow, are you the best penalty taker? He is. We've really got no penalty takers, have we? At the moment, but there was a penalty for some reason. It must have been taken down or something like that. Maybe we can go 1-0 up here somehow. Woodrow, get in there. Good penalty. Nice, low. Looked like a lot of power. That's what we wanted. 1-0. We'll take it. We'll have to have a look at the stats soon. But yeah, it looked like it was really nice and quite powerful. Right into that corner. Keeper had no real chance. We'll definitely take that. I mean, you look at the sort of stats and it's pretty even actually. We're having lots of possession. which you'd expect, but it's overall pretty even. That second in the championship. I mean, if we could somehow get sort of a playoff spot or something like that, that would be absolutely amazing. I wouldn't expect us to be doing that though. I think there's some very strong sides in this league. Right, team talk. What can we say apart from please keep it up, lads? That's all we can really say at the moment. There's not much else we can say. Everyone's looking reasonably fit. Let's see how the second half goes. We might have to make 1 or 2 changes soon as the time starts to tick away. I mean, Barnsley are having a lot more shots. To say Barnsley, we are Barnsley, but that's going to take some used to. But we're not having many on target at the moment. It's a chance for Wigan though, as they put the ball in. We do clear it. It's only gone as far as people who take the shot. Cannons off, and then Evans puts it over. And 61 minutes gone. I still think we are the better side. We've got a free kick here. Can't convert it. We scored so many free kicks as well when we were Brackley. 65-66. We'll probably make a substitution very, very soon. Who's looking tired? You're looking absolutely shattered, so we'll bring on Nathan Dyer for you. In the midfield, we'll bring on Herbie Kane. Apart from that, I mean, Hedges isn't looking fantastic. We could bring on Josh Clark for him. Or do we keep one sub just in case? We'll do it. We'll go for it. Let's go for it. 20 minutes left. Can we see out the last 15 minutes? 6 points, 2 games gone. That'd be absolutely fantastic. 10 minutes left. We're going to go for a more balanced approach just now. Sheffield United have gone 1-0 up against Derby. I mean, the time's ticking away. There's not any highlights or anything like that. It's a free kick now to Wigan in a dangerous spot. They do get the scored with literally 3 minutes to go. It's 1-1. They finally got a. I mean, it looked a bit lucky. It dropped down, and I mean, he just chested it and put it in. It weren't lucky at all. We didn't do it. That's really annoying. That is absolutely frustrating. But we'll take it, even if it is a case of a draw. I'll take a draw. It's absolutely fine. Kane with the ball now. What's he going to do? Puts it up front, but it can't go anywhere. Evans now. Come on, referee, just blow the whistle. We must be close to full time. Naismith comes forward. We're going to cut that out. Clark's going to get it. Maybe we've got one more chance for an attack here. Clark drives it forward. Can he do anything here? Gets tackled, unfortunately, and it might even be we're going to get a chance to have one. Come on, we're almost a minute over extra time. Surely that is it. It is, and it ends up 1-1. Would have been nice to have done a bit better. Overall, probably about the right result. It looks like it was a very even game. You look at the shots and on target and that. Probably a little bit of work to do, but we'll take it. I'll just say unlucky. We're going to try and keep the morale up more than anything else at the moment. This is going to take a little bit of time, but I think we're working along the right lines. Is what I'm trying to say here. I will do that in a second. Right, let's go back to the competition. Have a little look. So, I mean, it's early days. Doesn't mean anything. We are 5th at the moment. We'll see what it's like when we've done 15 odd or so games. There'll be more interesting then. But it's a good start from us. We'll take it. It's definitely, I think, a very good start for us at the moment. Right, let's go to schedule. When are we going to come back? Well, we'll come back for probably come back for like the Nottingham Forest and Cardiff games. No, actually, we'll come back for the Cardiff and Oxford game. Yeah, we'll come back for Cardiff and Oxford. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Please let me know what you think about the new team. Remember to like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure as always. I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.